Well, everybody, hello, time for another vlog, and this is a special vlog. It is officially day one of the Haunted Tents experience. In other words, setup day one. Just getting out here. It's going on a little after 12 o'clock. Just got done with lunch and running errands, so we're getting a little bit later start. Breakfast of the day is going to be more of a dessert of the day. First one of the season. Peanut butter cream filled donut hole and some chocolate milk to wash it down. So we've got you officially started on the setup series there. Donut holes with peanut butter cream in it. Last Thursday, if you guys were paying attention to YouTube, my personal page on Facebook, or the Haunted Tents page, would have seen this getting set up, the large tent. We went ahead and did some prep work and set it up, but I'm kind of glad we did because it's Monday and Sue Ann and I are exhausted. I don't think we would have had the energy to get set up, but we got the Dragon up and it's working. I still need to make a few minor adjustments here and there on its guidelines. We'll do that as things get along. We also got in here, got the roofing material up, the sidewall up, and my crisscross is up. Today, what we are going to be working on, I've got 3 more 10-foot by 10-foot tents to get set up. I've got one that goes right here out toward the curb, and then from the side of it over to the bush, and then a third one that's going to go here. We're going to get those set up, staked down, roofing material in, and Morgan is in the house at the moment eating lunch. She's going to be out here, and she's going to be dragging maze wall panels out for us. I've got 7 stacks total. I got 5 down the side of the house. She's going to get a few of those out, and then we've got another stack she's going to be dragging out as well. She'll be getting those out. By the time I'm done with the tents, I can get out here and we'll start getting the maze going. I'm going to mainly focus the next couple of days on the big tent here. Big tent this year is going to be a double blacklight room. We're going to have a wall down the center of it. We'll have blacklight over there, blacklight over here, and then this front half, which is where we're going to be connecting the 2 rooms together, is going to be chain hallway. And I want to get the maze up in here, get the blacklight room skinned, get the ponds in, the fencing in and stuff, before we start moving on to doing other parts of the maze. So basically, we're going to get to work. I got some tents to drag out and get put up. So sit back, relax, and we'll get you some footage of what's going on as it's going on. Okay, first update. We got 2 tents in. I don't have them staked down. I do have this tent attached to the side of the big tent, and this tent attached to this tent. I still need to come back through, get them staked down, and I gotta get roofing material in that one. And when I'm talking roofing material, same type of stuff as what I put in there. This tent doesn't get that. We have some fishnet that will attach up toward the peak, and we'll drape down the walls and stuff. Give it a fishy experience. Now, over here, we have another tent up, not into place. And in fact, we're getting ready to take it down. This is the one, spider display is going over here in this neck of the woods. And I had this tent up to go over the attack spider. The other 2 spiders are just fine. I've never had the attack spider out in the weather. It's always been undercover. And it ain't gonna hurt it really being out in the weather, and I can come up with something. But the reason why I'm taking it down is this is our one tent that we've used. It's always gone over here because we normally attach it to the fence, because I have over here on this side a broken member that runs from there up to the corner. It broke some years ago. Now today, setting it up, this member broke, and it's the same piece. It goes from the corner down to the center, which means this leg is extremely flexible now. So we decided we're going to retire this tent. It's time to go to the trash with it, and we're just going to go without a tent over the spider display. Now, someone was asking about Morgan. I think it was that Barb girl was asking where you've been, because you had not been in the vlogs.
I was at home.
Yeah, well, you've been at home. You haven't been out in the shop much.
No.
So you gonna say hello, Barb?
Hello, Barb, everyone in Kent.
In Kent and everywhere else? Huh? So there you go. There's your Morgan. First one of the season, and she's in day one of setup. Now, we gotta take this tent down. I've gotta wait for a second though. We've got the set dresser down here. She's being gracious and cutting her irises down for me since we were having trouble moving the tent in. And it's going to be for naught because we're taking the tent down. But anyway, we got to get this tent taken down.
They have to come out sooner or later anyhow.
Yeah.
We're just going to trample them to death.
Yeah, this is true. So we're going to...
I'm making hills so you'll trip.
So anyway, we're going to get that tent down. We got to get this one and that one staked down and get the roofing material in this one. Morgan's been slowly working on bringing one of the piles from the back out for me. She's almost done with it.
Yeah, almost there.
So we'll be on to putting maze walls up here shortly. Well, Sue just called dinner. I figured I'd give you a little bit of a rundown here on what we got done. I mentioned about this pattern and the tarp, I do believe. If I didn't, we did this pattern all the way down the front and around the side, and I left the tarp on. And that is temporary. With us still being out of town and stuff, I don't want the tarp down because the walls will end up getting tagged or damaged. So I'm leaving the tarp up. I figure the tarp gets tagged, it's no big deal. I can just flip it over and be done with it. Other than that, we've been working in here. You can see the back side of those panels. We got those done. Now I've got one attached there. That's as far as I'm going on that. This tent here is going to be pirate display. I'm not going to do anything over here. Like I said earlier, I'm focusing on this one. But we got all the perimeter walls up. I'm going to go in and get dinner. And after dinner, I'm going to get in here using these panels and those panels. And hopefully it'll be enough. And I've got to get in here and do the maze wall. There's a wall that comes out here, goes over that way, goes over that one. There's some bump outs and twists and turns and stuff in it. And get that done. Get the wall frames up today. Then tomorrow I can start putting skin in that area and getting it finished. But I'm going to see how much energy I have after dinner and how much further we get out here. Well, a little dark, you probably can't, oh, we might be able to see me now. But we got some of the maze done. Like I said earlier, this area here is going to be, which you cannot see, is going to be spider. But they go from there into here, which will be our water room, half of it. This side here, we're going to have some of the barrels and a couple of the static props, bubble tubes in this area. Over here, we're going to have the water wall. They'll come through here, and right about here there's going to be a curtain. They go through it and they'll be into the chain hallway, and they'll weave around and in, and then here we'll have our stocks and bridal skeleton hanging. They'll continue on down to this corner chain hallway, and then there'll be another curtain here. And once they come through here, this will be another blacklight room. And that corner over there is going to have the video pumping station in it. So there'll be a pond over here on this wall and a triangular shaped pond here for the dragon. So they'll come in at an angle to about here and then go on out over here. So ought to be interesting. But we did pretty good out here today, I think. Didn't get quite as far as I wanted to, but we got further than I thought we would. Stay tuned for your end of the day wrap up. Okay, first end of the day wrap up. where we discuss nothing and you just listen to Ram ramble. And as you know, if you've watched my vlogs, I'm good at rambling. We didn't do too bad. We got, for a recap, we've got 2 out of the 3 intended 10x10s up. We had one fail on us all the way, so we decided to delete it from the hunt. We got roofing material up in one of the 10x10s. And then we went through and got the 20x20 with all its wall frames up and exterior skins. On the docket for tomorrow, I need to drag out the skins for the water room. And they're buried. I gotta go dig them out in the morning. And we're gonna get out here and get the water wall room skinned. I'm not gonna do anything, I don't think, with the chain hallway as far as skinning goes quite yet, until I see how far I can get with the water wall panels. If I have some extra, I'm going to creep into the chain hall a little bit, because the skins I'm using in the chain hallway are going to be a combination of leftover witch panels and leftover cemetery panels. And I don't want to go too crazy using them and then not have enough for the witch and the cemetery. So water room panels or skin panels need to get put up first. Once the skinning is done, we'll have to see what time it is. But I've got to get the video pumping station out here and assembled and into its spot. And I need to at least drag the pieces for the water wall out here. Once the maze is built all the way, I won't be able to get those pieces out here where they need to be. They're too big to go through some of the maze. So they need to go in. Once those are done, I need to get the ponds laid out and put in the blacklight areas. And probably get their fencing done. Once that's done, we'll move on to probably the spider, but I don't see us getting that far till maybe, if we're lucky, Thursday. If not, it'll be next week. All depends on how fast and how easy things go. Past that, really ain't got that much to say, except see you guys tomorrow for day 2. And stay spooky, stay toxic.